Hi everybody, I'm back. And today Gina Young is going to show you all how to make smothered turkey wings. Have you all ever sunk your teeth down into a nice tender turkey wing? A smothered turkey wing at that. This is what we're going to make today. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. This recipe right here, you all have asked for it. This is a highly requested video, and I'm so excited to be able to show you how Gina Young makes smothered turkey wings. Here's what you'll need. Okay, you will need turkey wings. I don't have the turkey wings right here. I have them over at the sink, but we'll make our way over to the sink. Let me show you the ingredients that you will need. You will need an onion. This is a large onion, as well as bell peppers. And I'm using red bell pepper and a green bell pepper. You use whatever color bell peppers that you like. If you're not a fan of bell peppers, then you don't have to use them. And really, it's that simple. If you're a person that loves celery and carrots, by all means, you can use celery and carrots, or you can use mushrooms and onions. It's really up to your discretion. All right, those of you that know me, you know that I absolutely love to use Sazon on my meats. We're going to use 2 packets of Sazon to season it. Sazon's going to give you a nice, beautiful color as well as an amazing taste. So this here comes from Sarah. Sarah, one of my subscribers, got me all of these beautiful olive oils, and this is the cold pressed Californian premium garlic crushed olive oil, garlic crushed infused olive oil. And I am so excited to be able to try this and rub my turkey wings down with this garlic infused olive oil. We're going to use that. We're going to use a little bit of browning. If you don't have any browning, then that's fine. You can use a little bit of soy sauce. All right. I'm going to use some chicken broth as well as red chili pepper flakes. If you're a person that doesn't like any heat, then by all means, you don't have to use it. We're going to use some garlic powder as well as onion powder, black pepper, parsley flakes. And over here, my gravy is going to be made out of cream of chicken and mushroom soup. Okay? Now, this cream of chicken and mushroom soup is combined together. It has the cream of chicken and the cream of mushroom soup all together in one can. Okay, so if I don't use 3 cans, then I might use 2 cans. All right, and I like to use the boil in a bag rice. I love to use boil in a bag rice. Anytime you use it, all you have to do is you boil your rice, salt your water, not boil your rice, I'm sorry. You boil your water, salt your water, put your bag of rice in the boiling water, cook it for 11 minutes. 11 minutes gives you that perfect rice. It's going to be nice and fluffy and turn out perfect every time. And I have some Jiffy cornbread mix over here on the side. I'm going to have some cornbread on the side, and I'm also going to have asparagus. We're going to make that as well. Let's come up, meet me over to my sink. I'm going to show you how I like to clean my turkey wings. Okay, everybody, here is our turkey wings. These look just like chicken wings, except for they're bigger. They're turkey wings. What you want to do is you want to go through and look at your wings and make sure that you don't have any feathers. If you have any feathers on here, then you pull them off. If you didn't want to pull them off, then you can take a lighter and burn the feathers off, okay? When you're rinsing your meat, you want to rinse it only in cold water. Never warm water, never hot water. Here's how we're going to clean these. If you have a lime, you can use a lime, and you're just going to scrub that lime in this manner all over your turkey wing, okay? If you have lemon, you can do the same thing. If you don't have lemon or lime, you can use lime juice like I'm going to use today, or you can use vinegar, salt, and cold water. So I'm going to pour some salt. Is this salt going to make this salty? No, not one bit, okay? All we're going to use this salt for is as an abrasive to make it nice and clean, okay? And then we'll rinse the salt off, okay? And then we're going to use the lime juice, and we're going to rub and rub and rub and rub until we get this nice and clean. Not only does the lime or lemon or vinegar get it nice and clean, it gives it a great flavor as well. Absolutely it does. When people taste my meat, they say, man, what the heck did you put in there? And really, it's just the way that you handle the meat. Handle it with care. Handle it with love. You know, use some flavor. Use the lemon. Use the lime. Use the vinegar. It makes it taste better. Okay? And when you have clean meat, you feel better about eating it. And like I said, it tastes better. See this one here? Look at this. So this wing is broke off. So I'm just going to take it off here. See that there? And what you want to do, and then when you're all done, you want to make sure that you wash the handle of your sink. Wash your sink out. Wash your hands so that your hands are impeccably clean. Okay? This is how you wash any of your meats. And it'll be squeaky clean. Trust me when I tell you this. Okay? Oh, absolutely. Just let it soak down in your vinegar, your lime, or your lemon juice. We're going to rinse it several times. Just rub them up against each other. Rub that salt in there. Okay? Just like so. That one, well, that one's not all the way broken off. I can still, let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that one off since it's coming off. I'm going to continue to wash my turkey. When I come back, before I come back, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to wash my sink. I'm going to wash the handle. Come back and show you how to season these bad boys up. Be right back. Okay, everybody, so I've washed off all of the turkey wings. I've washed my hands. I washed my sink and the handles of the faucet as well. First thing that I'd like to do is we're going to use this beautiful garlic infused oil that Sarah bought me. Thank you once again, Sarah. I'm going to use this and I'm going to rub this garlic infused oil, olive oil, all over these turkey wings. Listen here. This right here is going to really make them go crazy. You hear me? My goodness. Whoo-wee. Woo, that's going to be some good eating. Okay, and that's all we're going to need. I'm going to go in with my hands. If you're someone that's kind of squeamish about touching the raw meats, then by all means, use gloves, but be careful and make sure that your loved ones or anyone that you're feeding does not have an allergy for what the glove is made out of, okay? Because sometimes there's people that's allergic to whatever your glove is made out of. All right? Just like this. We're going to get that olive oil all over these beautiful wings. Just rub it in just like so. That right there, believe it or not, it's a little bit of olive oil, but guess what? It's going to give it so much flavor. We're going to start seasoning the bottom half because once we turn it on top, we're not going to turn these anymore, okay? I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to come back and then I'm going to show you how to season the top and the bottom of your turkey wings. Let's get started seasoning. First thing that I'd like to do is put some Sazon on. Sazon is going to give you that beautiful color and a great taste as well. All right? You're going to always catch me using Sazon on all of the meats that I use. Sometimes I don't, but most of the times I do. I love to use it. Just like this. Nice, beautiful color. Whoo, them bad boys look good already. I'm telling you one thing. I am enjoying sharing my gift from God with you all. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you who watches. I appreciate your messages and everyone who watches and has subscribed. Thank you once again. I know I've said it before, but I truly appreciate it. That's garlic powder. We're going to put some onion powder on here. Listen here. Don't you dare be afraid to season your meat. You have to season it in order for it to taste well. It has to be seasoned. You want to season every layer of any dish that you make so it can taste good. You don't want any flavorless food. That's the last thing that we want. This is cracked black pepper. Okay, and then I'm going to put parsley flakes on. Does the parsley give you flavor? No, it doesn't. It's not going to give you flavor. Only time the parsley will give you flavor is if it's fresh parsley. What this parsley will do is make it nice and beautiful. Me personally, I like to eat with my eyes. I love when everything looks nice and beautiful. Let me grab my sea salt and put you some in there. Okay, and we're going to let this meat set on the counter for about 12 minutes and let those spices just kind of sink down into the meat and marinate before we put this in the oven. You never want to take your meat right out of the refrigerator and throw it right into oil or right into the oven, because your meat will go into shock and it will be dry. We don't want any dry meat here, right? So you just kind of relax. Let the meat relax with the seasonings on it. Let the meat hang out on your counter for a little bit so that it doesn't have to go into shock when you start to cook it. I'm going to grab a fork. And what we're going to do, we're just going to grab, that way I don't have to wash my hands again. We're going to flip our meat over. Okay? I've taken all of the wing tips off. And I'm not going to throw those wing tips off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use those wing tips the next time I make a nice broth, or the next time I need a beautiful broth. I'll use those wing tips. They have so much flavor in them. Trust me when I tell you this. Trust me. Always save the wing tips, whether it's chicken wing tips or turkey. Save it. Save it. It makes for a beautiful broth. Next time one of your family members gets sick, you throw those bones, those wing tips, into some water and put you some onion and garlic and celery and carrot. Make you a nice broth. And I bet you, and feed them that broth. And I bet you they get well quick. Quick. Okay, so here's this. Now let's go ahead and season once again with the same seasonings. Same seasonings on the other side. Make it nice and pretty. Don't just throw the seasonings on. Make it nice and beautiful. There's some people that like to just throw the seasonings on one side and then they'll rub all the meat together. I like to take my time, season one side, and then season the other side. You know, I don't want to rub most of my seasoning off of the bottom half to rub it on the top. I don't like to do that. I like to do it this way. That way I can make sure that everything is well seasoned. You don't have to put as much salt as you put on the bottom half. I mean on the top, because you put salt on the bottom half, okay? Beautiful. All right, a little bit of red pepper, chili flakes. If you don't want it, you don't have to use it. And we're gonna put a little bit of chicken broth in the bottom of this pan just to get it going, okay? Just like this. These bad boys are going to be good. You hear me? They're going to get nice and golden brown. The skin is going to be crispy because we rub that oil on. If you don't rub oil on, your skin will turn brown, but it won't be as crispy. Take the time, rub some type of oil on your chicken and your turkey. Ooh, these things gonna be good, you hear me? My goodness. We're gonna put some parsley on there, make it nice and beautiful. I'm not sure what's wrong with this pepper grinder here. There we go. Beautiful. Get your parsley flakes on. We're going to throw this in the oven on 375, and I will let you know exactly how long these take to cook, okay? And we'll peek at them a couple times. They will take some time. Remember, these are big. These are not chicken wings. They're going to take some time to cook. So listen here, if you don't have the patience and you don't have the time to cook these, then this dish might not be for you. This is something you want to have the time, you know. Go read a book while your wings are cooking. I think this right here is just enough. Beautiful. If you wanted to put a chicken bouillon cube in there, absolutely you can, okay? If you wanted to put a little bit of Maggi pollo in the bottom of there, you can. It's going to give you so much flavor. I'm going to do just that. I'm going to grab this chicken bouillon cube that I have. Oh, this is a chicken tomato one. Let me get a different kind. Hold on, everybody. Okay, everybody, that first bouillon cube was a chicken tomato flavored one. This one right here is chicken flavor. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. This is going to give extra flavor. This is going to give a beautiful pop. All right, and these are the soft ones. Just put it in just like so, and you see how I've broken it up and just set it all around. We're going to start these with no aluminum foil on. All right, and we'll see how they go. Later, if I feel like they need a little bit of foil, then I'll let you know, okay? But if not, then we won't worry about it. Let's put these in the oven on 375 degrees on the middle rack, never on the top rack because they'll burn, never on the bottom rack because they'll burn. All right. Once these get going, we'll take a peek in at them in the oven a few times. I'll let you know exactly how long they take to cook. And then I'll show you how to make our beautiful gravy that we're going to smother our turkey wings in. But before we go any further, I do want to put some veggies in with my wings. All right, so let's start to chop up some veggies. Hey, listen here. You don't have to chop them up fine. You can slice them. You can tear them apart. However you want to do. Just get you a little bit of veggies in there. These veggies are going to give an amazing flavor. And what these veggies are going to do, this first part of veggies that we're going to put in there, they're going to cook down to flavor land. They are just going to disintegrate into our turkey wings, and just put them in there just like so. Now we're going to put more veggies in later, and later the other veggies that we put in, you'll be able to see and taste, or I'm sorry, you'll be able to see those and bite down into them. The ones that we're putting in now will cook so long they're just going to kind of turn into smush. Like I said, they're just going to turn into flavor. All right, so here goes the peppers. No certain way to cut them. Just get them in there. All right? Just like this. You can put them underneath. You can put them on top. All into these beautiful crevices of the meat. All right? And then what we'll do is we'll chop up the rest of these peppers, and those peppers will go in later. Now let's get some onion in there before they go in the oven. And we'll cut half of this onion. And the other half will go in later with the peppers. And really, it's that simple. Like I said, if you're not a fan of the peppers and onions, then by all means, you can use celery and carrots. You can use mushrooms and onions. All right, going in the oven, 375. I'll be back. Okay, everyone. The turkey wings are in the oven. These right here will go in later. I'll show you how to make one very quick and simple gravy, but we'll do that once our wings are almost done. We don't have to do that right now. I'm going to start boiling my water for my rice. I'm going to throw 2 bags of rice into my water, and I'll be back. Okay, everybody, take a look at these beautiful, nice golden brown turkey wings. Would you all look at this? Look at this goodness right here. Girl, you are something house in that kitchen. Here's what we're gonna do. Go ahead, put your beautiful vegetables right there. Not that. I'm glad I caught that. We don't want the sticker. All right. Put this on there, just like so. Okay. And then we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to make our beautiful gravy so these wings can get nice and smothered. We have our white rice done and out the way. Here's what we're going to do with this gravy. This gravy will not be made out of flour. If you wanted to make a homemade gravy, feel free to check out some of my videos. There's so many videos that I have that shows you how to make gravy. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this. You don't have to use the oil and flour to make this gravy. This right here is what we're going to smother our turkey wings in. Check this out. You have a bowl. We're going to take our cans, get all that goodness out of there. We're going to take a little bit of milk. All right, if you didn't want to use milk, you can use the chicken broth. All right, it's really up to your discretion. Or you can use water. But what you do need to do is you need to thin this out a little bit. Okay, and that's what we're going to do, whether you use the chicken broth, the water, or the milk. Any would be just great. I'm going to use some milk and a little bit of chicken broth. I'm going to use some of this browning. It's going to help give a beautiful brown color to our gravy. Okay? Not too much. You don't have to get crazy with the browning, okay? Just a little bit will go a long way. Trust me when I tell you this. Watch this. A little bit of chicken broth. A little bit of milk as well. Mix it up just like so. Okay, so what I've done, I've poured milk in. Put you some milk in. There's not a certain amount of milk that we need to put in there, okay? Just put you enough milk in there so that your gravy gets nice and thinned out. How much milk? No certain amount. Just put you some in there. Put you some chicken broth in there, and I think I need a little bit more browning. Okay, if you didn't want to use a brownie, you can use soy sauce or you can use kitchen bouquet as well. It's going to give you a nice dark color. See this here? Beautiful. This right here is the consistency of gravy. Now, here's what you do. Really quick and simple. Really quick and simple. You pour this deliciousness all over those beautiful wings, and you have Smothered Turkey Wings 101. Listen here, if y'all never had this before, you better make you some. Listen here, make you some because this is mouth-watering and absolutely delicious. We're going to cook this in the oven until our veggies get done and our gravy gets nice and warm. Once that happens, I'll come back. I'll let you know exactly how long this baked in the oven. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, a half an hour in the oven on 375 degrees, and voila, look what we have. We have smothered turkey wings. Woo-wee. Boy, do we have some gorgeous smothered turkey wings. I have cornbread, white rice that's going to go underneath the gravy. Let's make a plate. Before we make our plate, let's say a prayer over our beautiful food. Lord, we thank you for this meal today. We thank you for your love, time, your mercy, and your understanding and your blessings. Please forgive us for our sins. We thank you for the roof over our head, the food that you feed us, and the love that you give us daily. Let's make a plate. Let's dig in. Amen. By the way, the rice, when I made the rice, I put a chicken bouillon cube in there. This rice is so tasty. Absolutely it is. And look at our beautiful fluffy golden brown cornbread. Nice and fluffy. All right. So you grab your wing. Let's grab this one right here. That bad boy right there is looking good. Whoo-wee, that bad boy right there looks good. Look at this. Hold on. Let me bring it a little close so you can see it. Oh yeah, this right here. You better make you some. Ooh, you better make you some. Put you some of that beautiful gravy right there. Get some of that gravy on top of your rice. Whoo-wee. This right here gonna make you smack somebody. Now, once I put the gravy and the fresh vegetables on, I only cooked it for a half an hour. That got the gravy nice and hot and the veggies got cooked. Look at this. Whoo-wee. That bad boy look good right there. Lord, thank you for this meal. Ooh, let's get a great thumbnail picture for this. Ooh, look at that bad boy. And I know it's gonna fall apart. This right here is gonna fall apart right in my mouth. Woo! First thing that I want to get a piece of this cornbread. I've been eyeballing this cornbread. Look how nice and beautiful. Fluffy golden brown at the bottom, nice and buttery on the top. Listen here. Boy, that's good. If you all enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload one of these awesome recipes. And as always, God bless you all. Thank you all for watching. Good night. But not before. Not before we give this a try. Let's dig in. I'm going in right with the fork. No knife needed. This right here, this bad boy right here is going to fall apart. Ooh, look at that. Taste that right there and let me know what you think. Let me show you how nice and beautiful. And oh, look at that. Ooh, that meat's beautiful. Oh, it's so good. Reminds me of Thanksgiving. God bless you all once again. Good night. Look at that. This right here, this is what you call smothered turkey wings.